they ignore the two black girls.
Who's asking them to hold the baby? There was no baby there.
No, because you can't see it in the background because there's no like right before.
Sir, there's another angle that's been shown that there's no baby there. Nobody was asking to be held.
No.
Or are you telling me no?
Is. Right before, the character points her finger at the parents and like can't do it, and it just walks by the two black girls.
Yeah, that you're not allowed to hug. As far as hug, I believe hug children.
No. The parents were like, "Can you take a picture?" And they're like, "With infants or babies, you can't do that." So.
So what about the two black kids?
I don't think it's a racist thing.
So what about the two black kids that the person ignored?
Right before that character ignored the two black girls, it waves the finger and just,
Yeah, so why did she decline as far as the black kids and then gave high fives to the white kids before them?
I think she didn't see he or she or whatever fucking didn't see the person.
So how did she not see the kids but then wave no to them?
No, right before.
Yeah,
right
so how did
she
not see the kids but then wave no to the kids?
No. Right before the whole finger, I can't hold a baby or whatever. And then,
yeah, she looks at the kids, right?
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
No. I look at the kid?
Yeah. Did she acknowledge the two black girls?
Right before she acknowledges I can't hold a fucking baby.
I'm asking you, did she acknowledge the two black girls? Did the person acknowledge the two black girls?
Look at the video.
I've seen the video multiple times.
Look at it again.
So I'm asking you, did the person acknowledge the black girls?
She didn't even know the fucking black girls were there.
So I'm asking you, so you're saying that the person, Rosita, right, didn't even know that the black girls were even present?
Yes.
And how so?
Because right before, parents were holding a baby. Hey, take a picture with my baby. And they were like, yeah, I can't do that. And just walked away.
And Rosita completely skipped over the black girls, correct?
Yes.
And then regained her eyesight for the white kid she then went to hug after the black kids.
Yeah, it's in the moment.
That's what you believe?
Yes.
Okay. So, if you look at the video, Rosita is clearly looking at the black kids and saying no to them.
In the video right before.
So there's two no's,
no.
right? There's two no's. Are you looking at the video currently?
No.
You're not looking at the video currently. So let me explain to you.
I've seen the video.
Okay, so let me explain to you, because maybe, our memories aren't as good as sometimes recalling video footage. So in the video footage, there's two no's. Let's say I concede that yes, the mother wanted to take a picture with the child. Okay, says no to them, and then waves her hand at the black kids and says no to them as well.
That's not it.
I'm looking at the footage literally right now.
Before.
I'm not. Listen, I've already acknowledged that you said right before. Listen, hear me out. I agree. Right before she said no, and I'm conceding, meaning I agree with your side of the story that the mother wanted to take a picture with the baby. Rosita said no. We got that. In addition to saying no to the mother right there, she says no to the two black kids.
You're talking about like a 1 second interaction.
Wait, hold on. Are you conceding? Wait, hold up. Stop saying right before. Hold up. Stop saying right before, because I've already acknowledged her right before. I'm telling you that she said no to the parent, right? Right before, and then additionally said no to the kids.
in a split second.
Not in a split second. I don't know what the split second has to do with anything. If you acknowledge someone, you acknowledge someone.
It's a split second.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because I don't think it's racist.
So I'm asking you, what does the split second have to do with anything? Because that's your argument, right? Because what you did, hold on, I'm explaining to you what you just did. You lied and said that she didn't see the kids, or the person didn't see the kids at all. Upon going over the footage again, you've now conceded that they did in fact see the kids. But now you're trying to rebut with what was a split second. So now I'm asking you, okay, it's a split second. I have no problem with conceding it's a split second because it doesn't change anything, right? It doesn't hurt my argument. So I'm asking you, how does a split second change anything?
It changes everything.
Okay, explain to me.
Because it's a split second.
Okay, so what you've done, we've gone in a circle, right? It's a split second. Okay, how does that change anything? It changes everything. How? Well, it's a split second. That's circular logic, right? So I'm asking you to explain to me, elucidate upon why a split second changes the context of what seemingly transpired.
But you're saying it's racist.
Yes.
A split second is racist.
I'm not asking you. I'm not saying split second is racist. I'm talking about the actions that she did.
You see in the video that the character says, no, I can't do that, and then just walks by the two black girls.
That's correct. Says no to the two black girls as well.
No, in a split second.
Okay, listen, you keep using a split second. That's a qualifier for some reason for you. I'm asking you to explain to me, why does a split second change the context of what transpired?
Because they're in character and they can't hold a baby, and then they just walk by two black girls.
So you didn't explain to me why split second matters, right? You just told me what transpired. So I know this may be a little difficult for you, right? Because being a racist, you've already learned to believe certain things, right? So
I'm not racist.
Well, you very much are. That's what you're showing me, right? Because what you're trying to do is explain.
How am I racist?
I'll explain to you, right? Not that you'll get it, because you seem to be very unintelligent. You're trying to, as far as what you're meeting is cognitive dissonance, right? Because your world, racism doesn't exist, or very rarely happens, right? And when presented with evidence,
exists in all cultures. So.
Sure, absolutely. And when presented, that's why I say as far as anti-black racism. But when presented, right, with evidence, video evidence, multiple angles, you're still trying to explain away it from happening. And it's becoming very difficult for you to do, because now you have to become illogical. Now you have to become unreasonable in order to avoid the obvious truth. So let's circle back and explain to me, why does a split second change the context of this not being racist? Because first you said they didn't even see the black kids. Now you conceded they did see the black kids, but now it's a split second. So what's the next excuse?
I never said they saw the black kids.
So now we're going back to your first argument where Rosita didn't even see the black kids. Because that's a little hard to argue when you just said, that's a little hard to argue when you just said it happened within a split second. So which one is it now?
And they're in a uniform, whatever you want to call it, costume.
So which one is it now? Did they not see the black kids? Did they not see the black kids? Or did they say no?
In the costume.
Did they say which one is?
The Philly fanatic sees everything.
I absolutely understand. I hear you loud and clear. So, but I'm asking you to explain yourself, because you've given me two stories. First, you said they didn't see them. Now you're saying, well, first you say you didn't see them. Then you conceded that they saw them, but they said no in a split second. Now you're going back to they didn't see them. What?
I never said they saw them.
Then where's the split second come from?
Because they finger waved, yo, I can't hold that baby, and then walked right by them.
So who did they finger wave the second time?
How many people are in the background that we can't see?
We have a very clear sight. There's no one else in the background besides that mother. Because this happened, we have two angles with this.
What's behind the camera?
What do you mean, what's behind the camera?
People.
So you're telling me that upon the character looking down and waving no the second time, that wasn't to the black girls?
I don't know.
Okay. Is it more reasonable or less reasonable to believe that that was directed at the two black girls who are reaching out to this character?
I don't know.
I didn't ask if you didn't know. I'm asking which one it sounds more reasonable.
I'm just saying the moments before that character went by the two black girls.
Okay.
It's not racist.
So I'm asking you to explain, right? Because what we have on video, white kid high five to, white parent high five to, black kid says no.
The black girls.
Black girls, she said the person says no. Now guess what?
No.
Guess what Rosita did after saying no to the black girls?
Okay.
Guess what Rosita did after saying no to the black girls? Do you know?
What'd she say?
The person then continues to hug a little white child, who is coincidentally right alongside the black girls.
And
so you're so what you want me to believe?
Afterwards?
What you seem to be under the impression of? So what you seem to be under the impression of? Saw the white kid, said no to the parent, lost vision of the two black girls, and then regained vision with the white kid next to them.
It's a split-second decision.
What does that mean? Did they see them or did they not see them?
They're in costume. I don't know if they saw them or not.
Okay, so as a racist, right?
You don't know.
You're a racist, and I don't have a problem with that, right? Because I'm glad that you're coming out and letting me know that you're racist. Because what you've met is, as what I said, cognitive dissonance. No, because you're racist because you're denying blatant racism, right? So someone who denies racism is advocating for racism. That's what you're tacitly doing by denying the obvious. So, my dear cracker friend,
don't call me a racist.
You're a cracker. That's what I'd call you. I'd call you a fucking redneck piece of shit cracker. That's what I would call you. And I'd probably call that to you in your fucking face. Okay?
That's cool.
So I suggest get your cracker ass off my fucking non-cracker line. Okay? Go fuck yourself. Bye, racist. The fuck off my line. Fucking cracker ass. You see what we deal with? Do you see what we deal with? Do you see what the fuck we deal with? We got video evidence, and the crazy thing, I've even included, there's another angle where it shows, hey, they ignore the black kids and then go to the white kid right alongside them. You want to know what Sesame Street says? That you're not allowed to hug the children, whatnot. This fucking cracker is trying to say it was a split second. And that's the problem, right? They'll use any reasoning in order to vilify, demean, belittle, and endanger black Americans. That's what these fucking crackers will do. Best believe it, okay? These fucking white ignorants, they go out and vote. And these fucking cracker politicians, they will plead and placate to these fucking cracker who go out and vote for them. Please understand this. And this is the problem. We constantly have to prove our humanity. When it's a police officer involved shooting, good luck proving a black person's humanity. Because many of these crackers will go out of their way to try to belittle, demean, deride, and endanger the black victim. If you have on the wrong color shoes, they will say, well, the officer thought you had a gun. The officer thought he was going to run away. It does not matter, right? Everything is an excuse to justify and rationalize their behavior. That is the difference. So when you try and argue with these people, you understand that there's no reason to argue, right? Because if you try to argue with someone who's unreasonable and illogical, where is that going to lead you? It's not going to lead you anywhere, as we just saw. As we just saw. And imagine being him and saying, well, I don't think I'm racist. Imagine thinking like that. Just as the slave owners, as they were whipping you, whipping your ancestors. Well, I'm not racist. This is my property. How can I be racist? I don't have anything against this person. They're just my slave. That's all. I'm not racist at all. Crazy, bruh. It's fucking crazy. There's another, I've already included the other angle. Because there's another angle, and then that's why there's an addition to that, where you have this woman who comes out and says, hey, you absolutely can see these people. So there's no amount of evidence that you can present to a fucking white, ignorant, cracker fucking racist that will change their mind. And that's what we have to come to. All these people, because there's many people, when it comes to Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, there's many people who are like, hey, maybe we can talk to them. Some of these people you can't talk to. Just not. You just can't. You're wasting your breath talking to them. I only talk to them to expose to you guys that there are some people you can't reason with. Imagine being a racist and thinking you're not a racist. Think about what that tells you about their perspective and their interactions with society. Think about what that tells you about society. That speaks volumes, right? That speaks fucking volumes. That you can have all the evidence and still be guilty in their eyes. Still be guilty. You had a white woman come out, she's like, well, she absolutely saw the child because I know I worked in the costume and there's a little mechanism that opens them out and out. Right. We have another video, another angle where it shows, well, there's no one else, right? Notice how he tried to give every fucking excuse to justify this behavior. Well, how do we know they were looking at the black girls? Was there anyone behind them? It's crazy. It's crazy. But I guarantee if I were to ask him about the two black girls who allegedly assaulted that white woman in the bus, you want to know what he'd probably say? Well, hey, that was anti-white crime. That was horrible. I'm glad they were arrested and charged. It's wild, bruh. That's why I believe what was the book? I forgot. Where it's like, you have to be anti-racist, right? There's no such thing, I'm not a racist. You have to be you have to be actively anti-racist. Actively anti-racist. There's no such thing as passively anti-racist, right? There's no such thing. If you have a bad cop, there's no such thing as I'm a passively, good cop. No. You need to call out the fucking nonsense when you see it. You'll have a lot of passive anti-racists, but that doesn't benefit anyone. We don't have this country due to passive bootlickers. Well, I support your cause. What are you gonna do about it? No, I just, absolutely. Good job. 407, you're on the line. What's the disagreement and tell me why?
Amazing. How you doing?
Doing amazing.
Awesome.